Warning, if you do not want to hear about farm or suicide, click off the video. I watched a movie recently called I Saw the TV Glow, and I have a theory that Maddie doesn't run away, but actually kills herself after Owen doesn't want to leave with her. She disappeared without a trace. All they found was her TV set burning in the backyard. The house has caution tape around it, but the fire was in the backyard. Why would they need caution tape around the whole house? Unless there was a crime scene. A small fire wouldn't need caution tape around anything but the burnt area, and the house itself doesn't look affected. Where's the fire department? Owen's mom had just died, so instead of accepting that another person in his life died, he chooses to believe she ran away on her own, because he feels somewhat responsible for not leaving with her. In the final episode scene, he says she sent him a tape of the last episode of Pink Opaque, after she ran away, which I don't believe this is true. He never actually saw the last episode, and used that as a coping mechanism, giving it a much darker feel. In his episode, Tara is buried alive by Mr. Melancholy, and Isabel searches for her, but she gets kidnapped as well, and force-fed poison, then put in a grave. I believe in that moment where his head was in the TV was meant to be a metaphor for him attempting to take his own life. But his dad had him flush out whatever he put into his system so he wouldn't overdose. 8 years later, his life sucks, and he goes through some type of existential crisis again. While he's in a grocery store, he passes a bunch of green vegetables set up in a rectangular shape, with the same look as the fish tank Maddie had in her basement, which made Owen think of her. He turns around and there they are. He imagines her with a new appearance, older with a new style, but she still talks about the same things they talked about when they were kids. He asks her to go to the police because they think she's dead, because she is. She makes him promise not to tell like the last time, which he still has extreme guilt from, so he says he'll keep his promise this time, redeeming himself of his betrayal. She tells him the story of what happened when she left. She says she got a job, and then the years of her life passed by quickly, like what happened to him. It doesn't have anything unique to her own experience, other than she had a burnout bury her alive, in a grave. But then later on, when she wants to bury him alive, she says they'll do it in the back of the school where the stoners used to hang out. A coincidence? I think not. He's just making it up as he goes along, using similar patterns in his storytelling, because it doesn't matter. He is contemplating ending his own life, and trying to find quick justification to do so he can finally be the person he wants to be, because he believes that's the only way that he can do it. But at the last minute, he changes his mind, and he never sees her again. Like I said, this is just a theory, but I am an ace detective,